Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Albatross. Today we'll be casting the ESA Contender League. This is round 14. I am joined once again by Sternab. Say hello.
Hello.
Wonderful. Today we have a game between Evolution and Atlas on Border. So we see the operatives being picked. Nothing too out of the ordinary. We already see a Blackbeard getting played. That'll be fun.
I think Blackbeard's a pretty standard pick for Border. After all, it is the map he was introduced on, so you can't really blame him for that.
Bonus points for authenticity.
There's a lot of tight angles, hallways. Red hallway in particular comes to point with Blackbeard. A lot of areas that you can really hold down. I mean, if he's holding an angle, you don't really want to contest him for it. You just want to move around him. Your Blackbeard controls hallways. He's very vulnerable to flanking. You know, those things are obvious. So, in a map like Border, where there's a lot more hallways, he plays very, very well.
I'm interested to see what this Pulse decides to do. It does look like he'll be roaming on the first floor. Already, ooh, spawn peek.
Spawn peek, yeah.
No, he thought about it, but it looks like he's going to go somewhere else. Pre-opening the window, okay. Come on, gotcha. Make me proud. Ooh, he might catch Z Thunder, but it looks like he's going the other direction. It does not look like this spawn peak will bear fruit here. Oh no, the Blackbeard.
He might hear.
Throughout the corner, he might be ready for it. Ooh, Z Thunder wraps up. Gotcha. No spawn peak for you, friendo. That is a Blackbeard shield down though. So at least the Pulse got something from it. It's not worth the Pulse, but at least he feels a little bit better about himself and a little bit more angry about Blackbeard.
To be honest, a Pulse on this map, is that really a safe bet? I mean, yeah, sure, you can play from below.
I mean, I think that Pulse can be very, very strong if played below, because a lot of those floors are destructible. That gives the Pulse a lot of influence on what the attackers can do on the floor above. 3 members here of Evolution on those eastern stairs. Intox will exchange shots with Spot. Spot will find him even though he was droned. 2 more members around the corner. Spot will down a second and finish him off. 1 member left on east stairs. Will Shane make the fight all for naught? Spot, however, will rotate back around. He's going for the other flank now. Shane will go down as well. Spot with 4 kills. Last man standing is Z Thunder. Very, very low indeed. He'll get wrapped up by the smoke canister. Powerful showing here by Atlas in the first round.
Yeah, Spot really proving that the aggressive play with Ella really works out well. That 50 round mag is absolutely devastating to anyone hanging around outside. They had a lot of time. They played very, very overly defensively, and Spot used that to his advantage to just press on them and gun them down as they were coming in from the balcony.
I love the one-man army.
The one-man army. And there's a glass pick. A bit unusual. A blitz pick is definitely unusual for Border.
I'm ready for the blitz pick. I want to see some innovation here. I want to see Spot do something flashy, haha, with the blitz.
I think we're going to see very aggressive play here from Atlas. They already showed on the defense that they're perfectly capable of outfragging the enemy team using their aggressive playstyle. I think with the blitz, it only enforces that sort of playstyle. And you sort of look at these operators, you're thinking Ashe, Twitch, a Glaz to support on the backline, a Blackbeard to hold an angle. That's a perfect rushing operator team there. And no breaches. That's the interesting thing about this attacking lineup.
The lack of thermite here could really hurt them if not executed carefully. Because the inability to open up those hard walls means that they're going to get funneled into a few doorways in that window on the air conditioner platform.
But this is where Blackbeard and Blitz really come into their own, in those small funnels where it's really those 1v1 gunfights where you might have the numbers advantage, but it doesn't really mean anything if 5 people are trying to peek the same door, you just end up shooting each other. So Blackbeard is the key to winning those 1v1 fights, right? So I'm thinking it could work out for them.
Crazy Dog setting up for a siege here in the server room. Throwing his environment, locking down the rotation back through the bathroom. He will get droned out, though, by Stunnaboy's drone. That is the Twitch drone, actually. If he finds that, that's a slight advantage for his team before the real engagements even begin. It does appear that we're seeing Gotcha on the long angle looking for rotations between monitors and armory lockers. He just might find somebody unawares. However, the majority of Atlas, we will see them pressing their weight upon the monitors from the south side and west sides, with that Blitz pushing up with the shield. He's going to get a push here into Mag. However, Mag will go down to Stunnaboy. The F2 proving to be a little bit too powerful for his boots. Who Intox on a high angle here at the top of the lockers. Just about catching Spot off guard, but he will not secure a kill from that. Gotcha will find a long shot onto the, I believe that was Ella, running out on the ground floor. Gotcha now below, clearing that ground floor with the best shotgun in the game. Z-Thunder will find Pogal. There is no more Ash. Ooh, Crook almost going down through the wall. That's a Blish pushing the smoke. He will not get the headshot with the pistol, and Z-Thunder will live to fight another day. However, meanwhile, in the monitor's room, Gotcha will get up his ally. 3v4 in favor of the attackers here. 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Blackbeard's trying to find Z-Thunder. Z-Thunder will push into Blackbeard. The shotgun will finish him off. Gotcha, however, on the glass will get his, I believe, his second kill this round. With the diffuser as well, we'll look to make a push here into the offices. As Spot continues to push up into the armory lockers, he will get knifed by Shane, but not before he finishes off Intox. Shane will get spotted by the glass and will get wrapped up almost immediately.
I tell you, that CCTV push from Atlas, absolutely beautiful. The crossfire using Blitz to draw out the mute while Twitch got him from the other angle, absolutely beautiful, flawlessly executed, I'd say. And I'm not sure about the Glaz pick there. I don't think Glaz really played to his strengths there, but it worked out in the end, so who am I to judge for their attacking ability there? We definitely saw some really, really aggressive plays, just sort of pushing through those hallways and trying not to get locked down. That smoke flank could have been potentially devastating, but we saw that Glaz reacted quite quickly to that. Really, though, that kind of strategy is all about getting the picks early on, so you can push into the site so you don't get locked down out of it. And if you're not picking a Thermite or a Rabana, you really need to press that advantage as soon as you can.
I'm just glad that Blitz saw something interesting aside from just, you know, a shield meme here. Very interesting application of that pushing power that he now has with that standing sprint. We will see Atlas defending the server room now. It's different, but also rather similar to how we see a lot of teams defend armory lockers, with a lot of influence, a lot of emphasis being pressed upon this upper floor. We will see 3 members currently of Atlas playing upstairs, trying to defend that and prevent the vertical pressure that so many teams like to use. Spot will now rotate back to site. He's done his job. He put down that mirror window. There is a Twitch on the attacking team, so that mirror might not last. Settle on the castle. Is that a castle shotgun? It is a castle shotgun.
It is,
Intent 4, Intent 14.
I like that strategy, because a lot of people play castle very long
Spawn
edges.
peeking is clearly not for you, Gotcha. He will go down once more. This time to Crazy Dog on the Twitch. F2, very, very powerful weapon. Castle Barricade will show itself to Crazy Dog, and he will now look to get rid of that mirror window. Let's see if he can do it. Spot will see him coming, and the Twitch drone will go down. I'm not sure if he has another one deployed or not. That might have been his last drone. Nitro Cell, from what I will assume was below, will just barely miss Crazy Dog as he backs up from that position. 4v5 in favor of the attackers as we go into the first minute of time elapsed for this attack. Crook on the east stairs looking to get a flank here onto Evolution's approach. We'll see if he's able to time this well or not. Intox will get headshotted as he misses his shot. Quick pushes into that. Shane will get lit up as well. Shane not quite able to finish off the Caveira here. Who will now push Print back out. Shane just barely missing him. He's done. He's gotten his pick. But will he be able to make it too? Z-Thunder will push into him. Possible interrogation. He will not risk it. He'll miss his magazine. It's the bait, though. It's the bait. He's making Sledge get overconfident. Shane just barely winning that fight with the help of Crazy Dog. That Sledge has less than 10 HP right now. Nearly going down himself. Mag also rather low himself. However, he is on the site here. Spot will just barely miss the shot onto the Buck now. It does appear that they do indeed have control of the site. Crazy Dog coming round to get a plant off. He'll drop the diffuser, however. This is the wrong site. See, I even thought it was upstairs. Look at me go. Anyway. We'll see now that Evolution has a stronghold here on the upper floor. We'll look to try to get a push down below. 2 members left for the defenders. And essentially between them, about 1 member in health, but 3 members still standing here for Evolution. As Crazy Dog looks down below, he'll just barely miss vision on the castle. Being played by Stunnaboy on the site. He will not be able to see where he is hiding right now. As Pogal joins the castle for the defensive posturing. Mag still winning these vertical sight lines. 20 seconds left. Evolution is running out of time here. They've got to make a push. Otherwise, they won't have the time to do anything now. 10 seconds left. 2 members will fall as they drop the hatch. Stunnaboy, that castle shotgun proving itself to be rather useful.
Did indeed got him. I told you that castle shotgun's a good play there. Yeah, I think Border is one of those maps, especially on that objective, where shotgun comes in very handy. There's a lot of, like, you know, tight corners that you can hold where you just win the fight if you have a shotgun pressed up to someone's forehead. It's just, it's not going to end well for you. And not looking good here for Evolution at all. I am liking the Capcan pick, though. Capcan, this patch is a little bit bullshit, but I would say that that it's a real counterplay to what Atlas's whole strategy is here, to just push into the objective quickly, get the picks that they need, eliminate roamers, and they don't need, you know, a Thermite or Hibana to do that. Because in a way, Thermite and Hibana is going to slow that down. They're going to be like messing about with like Thatchers, trying to force people off bandit tricking. Why do that? You just run in the objective and kill everyone. Much faster play there from Atlas, and I think this whole sort of, you know, picking the Frost and the Capcan is a way to counter that, as well as the mute to stop droning potentially. I always like a mute to stop, you know, drone scouting. Can be quite annoying when you're trying to camp in a corner and a drone comes around the corner, and yeah, that's it. You're pretty much dead at that point. So I like that strategy.
A lot of trap operators getting utilized here by Evolution, but no Mira. This is one of the first times I've seen a Mira not be used by a defensive roster on Border. I'm interested to see if that will end up hurting them.
A single Mira this game.
No, in when Atlas defended server room, they had a Mira.
Okay, mistake.
I'm not sure if they did before that.
No, we're not seeing a lot of Mirror being played here, which is definitely interesting for Border. It is a very strong map for Mirror. There's a lot of angles that she can hold, and probably traditionally they have a mirror in CCTV and a mirror in the small office. So,
Spot just looking for that upper floor roam, not seeing anybody on that cross. That is an interesting bug, Ubisoft. You're getting a shot through the top. That's an interesting angle. Z-Thunder. I don't know. Z-Thunder will find Gotcha outside on that platform. They'll slip a headshot in on up above that balcony ledge. Polgal not quite seeing anybody on his drone. Crazy Dog will get Stunnaboy. That is the Hibana down on those eastern stairs. Polgal nearly going down. Crook will open the window and find a lonely mute on those stairs. He will wrap him up. That is control of these stairs with 1 minute 45 seconds left here for Evolution. I'm sorry, for Atlas. 3v3 It's looking good for both teams. J Thunder with the... I'm sorry, Z Thunder with the snapshot. Too many Thunders. He will go down on at the outside peak. Will not quite see Polgal. He rotates back around. 2v3 now in favor of the defenders.
He brings the thunder, but will he hit them with the lightning?
On the first floor, the Super 90 will destroy Spot. And that is Z Thunder picking up Polgal on the air conditioner.
And there's the win that
Evolution is on the board.
Some really good plays there by Evolution, especially from the Capcan defense on Office. You really got to stop and think. When someone dies in a push like that, it completely destroys the entire strategy, because in order to push, you need that 5-man pressure, and without it, you're outnumbered, and you can't just run into the objective then, because you're going to get gunned down. So you have to sort of pull back and wait, but as soon as you do that, you don't have any other options. So you're in this sort of, midway between those two areas, but you don't have a Thermite, you don't have a Hibana. Where do you go from there? And I think that's really what went wrong for Atlas in that round. They relied too heavily on this rush strategy, which Evolution countered perfectly by using shotguns and trap operators.
Well, we're going to see a Mira get picked here by Gotcha. It does appear that they are indeed stream sniping. I heard us talking about that last round.
I'm wondering how she's going to place these mirrors, though, because if I'm the mirror here, that's not where I reinforce first. So I'm thinking a mirror is going to go on this armory wall. And they're going to do a CCTV hole, possibly? No?
The opening of that wall going into CCTV on the north side tells me that the mirror window won't necessarily go in the monitors themselves. They'll most likely be used from armory lockers. And, facing east. No, he changed his mind, maybe? Facing office. This window is also quite good. Yeah, the Twitch drone bait. Opening up the top of that wall for a nitro cell throw. And for the smoke.
I like that. It's clever.
Clever indeed. We'll most likely see Gotcha place his other window on that armory locker's wall. A common place, opening up the floor, try to prevent the enemy Buck from being able to do anything. Stunnerboy will find Z Thunder, and Z Thunder will trade for Spot. As the jump out happens, it does appear it was outside on that balcony. Let's see if we can get over to it. Yes,
but they did indeed get Ash, so that's pretty much 2 operators there. It was a good trade.
Crazy Dog will exchange shots here. Now moving in, we'll look for the drone. Not quite seeing anybody just yet. He will spot out Crook now on the Capcan playing behind that desk. He will get the shot as he will take some fire from the Red Hall. Stunnerboy now on that mirror window. They're just not able to press into that without getting abused by the window. That is a Capcan trap. He will spot that out for his team. Frag grenade. Ooh, this could be dirty from Crazy Dog here. It will not land where he will quite wants it to. Stunnerboy going for the shot and missing it just barely. The drop shot from Crazy Dog. That was beautiful. Ooh, Gotcha's going for the shot now. He will return frag. Crazy Dog, no, he'll miss his shots. Will he commit? Will he get baited by the kill? He will trade with Intox now. 3v1 in favor of our attackers now. Evolution does appear to have rallied, but Polgal has something to say about that.
I think Smoke can hold this still. They're quite split
going for
up,
the
and
pick
he's
onto
moving
Mag.
down.
He will get shot at. Mag knows he's there. Shot around the corner. Mag will go down now. 1v2. They have the sight. They're going to be able to go for the plant here. Will Polgal be able to spot it out? He can hear the plant happening, but he's not able to stop it from his current position. Plant will go down at the door. It is not looking good for Polgal. Now 2v1. He has the element of surprise. They're not sure exactly what direction he will end up going. About a third of his time off. He needs to start gaining some ground here if he wants to be able to clutch this. Intox prone on the balcony. Shane will most likely have spotted that out. Smoke will go down to screen his advance. Shane playing the passive angle. He will take some shots, and Intox will wrap him up, playing the tight angle from the prone position.
I think it was a really good play by Polgal to drop the hatch when he did and take out the book. Really, really nice play there from him. But if he had looked up maybe a second earlier, he could have seen exactly where that plant went down and possibly stopped it from going down. He was just a little bit unlucky there, but maybe he could have just used his shotgun to just open up the ceiling a little bit, just so that he isn't going in there completely blind. He didn't really know where the diffuser went down. He was looking all over. He's got to be thinking it's near that armory wall. So why not just use your shotgun there? I mean, I know there's not a lot of time, but it's better than going in blind, surely. Otherwise, we saw some really, really good droning and just sort of like slow but elimination play from Evolution there. They really did well to push in and take out Spot pretty much immediately, even if Sea Thunder had to die for it. But Spot is easily the top fragger on Atlas's team. So that's a really, really big pick to get that early on. And that definitely helped.
I find Spot's favoring of Blitz to be very interesting here. He's played it, I believe, every attacking round.
I mean, Blitz is scary now. Blitz is very scary now.
Too spooky, 5U.
He runs at you with the full shield. Oh, what do? Try and drop shot him? Try and shoot his legs?
You
No,
shoot his
well,
legs
you're
and he
already dead
dies.
if you do that. Yeah, well, it all depends how quickly you can get that in. Can he close the distance before you can kill him? Are you going to take that risk?
We've definitely been seeing Spot using Blitz to good effect, usually netting at least 1 kill per round. So he's at least paying for himself, essentially.
Definitely. I mean, all Blitz needs to do is just be at the vanguard of the attack. He needs to push in. He needs to make sure that he isn't sacrificed that thermite for nothing, that he's opening up those entry points for his team and those avenues of attack. It doesn't really seem that the defenders did not really realize that the attackers are not bringing any breaches.
There's that shield Blitz we've been talking about, being able to sprint with his shield in front of him. A very potent ability. Claymore will find Z Thunder. No more Caveira. Not quite certain where the Caveira jumped out, but regardless, that is a positive thing indeed for Atlas. And their push. Crazy Dog will get spotted out by the drone. Intox, I'm not quite sure if they know he's there yet. Spot pushing against 2. Ooh. That is not the situation that Blitz wants to be, and he will go down to Intox from the Armory Locker's angle. Ooh, just barely missing. Crook, the frag grenade, will not land where he wants it to. Mag will get lit up quite significantly. Will get wrapped up by Polgalf. Intox will find Gotcha. So many things developing here. 2 members left now of Atlas. 3 for Evolution. Still defending this upper floor. Polgalf will get hit by the goo mine. Stopping to pull it out. Crook will get Intox now in Armory Lockers. Finally, he has been unseated through the kill hole in the wall. Polgalf will get lit up by by Crazy Dog. However, not quite getting wrapped up just yet. That is a downed man. Now, Crazy Dog 1v1. If Polgalf can find out that he's indeed down, he will be aware. Now, Shane is a pulse here. He's able to see exactly where this Ashe is playing. However, he's not having his heartbeat scanner out just yet. Opting to play a little bit more defensively now. Polgalf going for the drone. He has plenty of time. 35 seconds left now. He will indeed spot out that Capcan trap on the window. Shane does not spot Shane out just yet on that server positioning. He will run through. Polgalf will not be ready for this, I don't think. He will jump in. Flashbang will not stun him. However, he will be around the rear of Shane. He'll just barely spot him as Shane moves back around. Plant will go down. I'm not quite sure if Shane can hear this. He'll now push in, try to find out where Polgalf is hiding. Shot around the corner, just barely missing. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds. Polgalf can just not get the kill that he needs. Pros, don't fake.
It's a real shame that Twitch couldn't clutch that around.
Alright, now you listen here.
I've been holding that one back the entire round.
Really?
Don't worry. Oh yeah.
Right in your material?
All you gotta do is just play Ring Around the Roses with that. He realized that he didn't need to get a kill. All he just needs to do is just run around until the timer goes down. I think people don't that 3 minutes is a lot less time than people realize it is. We are seeing a mirror on the defense, which I like. We've not seen any Echo or Valkyrie on this map, which I'm kind of surprised by. That intel is pretty essential on a map like this.
I think that both teams are just relying more on fragging than necessarily strategic play, and I think that's where Valkyrie and Echo really shine, is gaining that team information as opposed to just winning gunfights.
But also what I mean is that Valkyrie is great for the outside info, which is great for runouts, and this map has nothing but runouts. The balconies on the south and the north side are, they're insanely good for runouts. If you have the Valkyrie cams up, you can coordinate them beautifully, and it can really lock down a push, especially if you get a pick like a Thermite or a Banner or a Thatcher early on.
Both teams are just committing to this Caveira play. We've seen her at least half of the 6 rounds of play we've seen so far.
I mean, we saw Caveira being used incredibly well earlier in the game. That pistol is absolutely terrifying, and as soon as you get downed by it, you know he's screaming in the Discord. You know he's screaming there's interrogation going to come for him. And that can put a real detriment onto the morale, in my opinion.
The pistol in some ways even better than a shotgun, just so difficult to push into with just the amount of damage you can put out. We'll see if Mag can spot this out on his drone. Let's see, he's going to be looking on the first floor. Will he spot out the Caveira? We'll see for his team that servers are clear. Will this bait them in? Stunna Boy lying in wait. Drone will go down, so he knows that something is up. I think that drone got taken out from above, I want to say. I didn't quite see where those shots originated.
Yeah, quite
upstairs we'll see Z Thunder take out Gotcha already. That is the strength of those vertical holes, and just not ready for the mirror to be waiting for that buck to come around that, to enter through that window. Stunna Boy still buying his time, waiting for anybody out of position to show themselves. Still hasn't been droned by anybody on Evolution here. I'm not even sure if they're aware that there's a Caveira.
This could be devastating for that Blackbird.
Shane waiting to see if anybody's going to rotate around. He can smell that something is up, but he just can't find out exactly where it is. Crazy Dog will find a long shot onto Spot. Spot a little unhappy about that. Why are you still there?
That classic Pika line. When a Pika gets killed by Glaz, why are you still there, Glaz?
I mean, that's why Glaz was still there. Waiting for you to do that, apparently. Polgal would just barely get away as Crazy Dog peeks around that corner. To prevent the run out, we will see a Claymore getting put down by Mag, as he will look to breach open armory lockers. I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've seen a team actually be able to thermite breach armory lockers. This is an interesting sign for the Evolution. We saw Abana do it. But, ooh, Caveira throwing up the impact grenade. Well, I believe do a couple damage to Shane, but not really do anything too significant. The attackers have kind of finished their clearing of first floor. Stunna Boy's position, although it was advantageous, is really not going to be able to help them as much as they would like it to. Intox now going for an aggressive push here. 15 seconds left. Evolution's to make a play.
Caveira could be absolutely devastating.
Flank from Caveira. I need to switch to Caveira. Caveira, there we go. 5 seconds left. Now Shane waiting for the rotation. Will finish the Caveira. Just waiting for the push over Shane. Last man standing will not be able to get the plant off. Smoke so powerful at this stage in the game. Getting 2 with the combination of that Toxic Babe and the SMG-11. That round just popped off there at the end. Very impressive.
You just can't push into smoke. That smoke does a lot more damage than people think it does. You stand in that for 2 seconds and you're almost dead.
Spooked. Glaz, please don't do that again. Spot is not a fan.
Very unhappy about Glaz holding that high angle. But it's a great way to defeat Bromas. just hold an incredibly long angle as Glaz and just wait for people to jump out because it's a guaranteed kill. And you know Atlas, you know how aggressive they are. You just have to play defensively around that, watch angles.
But you could argue that Evolution almost played too defensively there, just running out of time, couldn't get the plant down.
They got
enough.
a lot of good kills, but they didn't do anything with it. They got the thermite down, but they didn't really push. They could have possibly baited out a couple of smokes earlier and then gone for the push. That might have been the better play.
We talked about Caveira last round. Another operative that we've seen getting played a lot is Capkin this series. Do you think that Capkin is really this good, or do you think that it's just flavor of the month?
I think Capcan is really good. I mean, the traps, they're invisible. Even if you don't get a kill as Capcan, you're probably going to catch out a couple of attackers. Especially aggressive attackers, like we're seeing here from both teams, really. In some way or another.
Son of Boy's drone. Maglet has barely missed the ability to see that. Trap going down. See, I think that this trap here on the monitor's door will probably get somebody. Unless the Twitch drone will spot it once they start scouting that out. Out of all the capture traps, I think that one will probably end up bearing fruit. Sounds like Ella is up to something.
The best way to place the Capcan traps is to place them on the side of the door that they're not going to be looking at. So, if you get what I mean. So if you're approaching a door and you typically have space to your left, then you're going to be peeking the right of the door.
You want to force the person to have to peek around instead of at the side they're going to be on anyway.
Exactly. You make it very, very hard for them to spot the Capcan trap in these sort of high intense situations, but they don't have time to drone.
Z Thunder will trade some shots here with Ash. No more gotcha. However, he's quite low. What appears to be around 30 HP. That is Iron Sight, C1. I wonder, going for the reset here, it does up here. Mag's doing his best. There we go. I knew you could do it, Mag. I knew you could do it. Meanwhile, we will see the drone.
He didn't get the points for the revive. That's going to hurt him in the long term.
It's going to hurt his MVP status. We just can't be having that. Z Thunder going for the shot through the wall. That Captain Trap did get spotted out and taken out by the Twitch drone. It does appear. Goomine will inform Crazy Dog exactly where Stunna Boy has ended up. He will Claymore and then back off from that, knowing that pushing that angle is not necessarily the best play he can make. 1.5 minutes left. Now 4v5 in favor of the defenders. Crazy Dog, might get picked off here. He will go down to what I believe was Spot? No. Polgal. We'll find him. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm just blind. He will go down on those east stairs. Going right into Mag. They don't see him. He doesn't see him. Mag can hear him, but he's not looking around the corner. This flank could be excellent. Stunnable coming around the corner. A little bit of potato, but it's okay. Spot will go down as well to Mag. Almost running into the Claymore. Ooh, that was close.
Inches from death.
It's Polgal and Mag, two ships crossing in the night. He finally turns around to look for Mag. Will get picked up by Z Thunder from the office. Ooh, Crook crouching just under the Frost bullets here over Mag. Still on the prowl. The Hunter. Crook best watch his step.
A real hunter always does.
Frag grenade will not hit anybody. 15 seconds left now for Crook to make a play. Hit the goo mine.
That's not ideal.
Position has been given away here, unfortunately, for Evolution. I'm sorry, unfortunately for Atlas here. Ooh, that skeleton key not quite doing what he wants it to. Shane will peek around the corner and get the pistol kill onto Crook. Hitting him with the mild disrespect.
I mean, he had the yellow trap there as well. He knew either way this guy's fucked. He might as well go for the pistol kill.
Might as well.
You gotta get the memes in while you can. That's how you win these games.
4-4.
Get to overtime. I honestly didn't think this game was gonna go that way. I think we saw a very, very strong Atlas take it to, maybe an early match point, but somehow, just adapting to the other team's playstyle, Evolution has brought it back to overtime. Some really, really good plays from Z Thunder and Crazy Dog. Top of that team with 9 kills apiece. That's gotta be devastating for the Atlas, and maybe they're gonna try and play this a little bit more defensively. Try and play maybe a Thermite and a Habana now. I guess we'll see as the rounds progress.
Evolution able to rally at 0-3. Let's see if they can make it. Let's see if they can finally finish off the map with a win here. It's been a hard fight for both teams, but this indeed will decide it. Still, maintaining that Caveira play, yeah. But no Capkin.
No mirror.
No mirror either.
Echo, no Valkyrie. Like, that's a big lack of info. I suppose you could argue that if placed well, the Ela traps give you that info that you need. But is that good enough? Seeing a Ying on the attacking team, I think that's the first Ying we've seen this game. That's certainly very interesting. I think Ying is a very underappreciated. Well, you gotta do your pre-drone gymnastics.
Yeah. They're just limbering up here before the last round of the map.
Last round.
Of the map, yeah.
It's overtime.
Yeah, but it's the last round of the map. Is it not?
No.
It goes to
Not
5.
much.
I'm playing ranked too much. Okay, look.
Yeah,
look.
man.
Alright, look.
Too much rank today.
Too much rank today. Anyway. I just hit my monitor. Anyway.
It's
Thank
okay,
you for
chat.
catching
I
that.
know.
Yeah, it's okay, chat. He knows the rules. He's aware of what's happening around us. Ooh, I like the mag playing mute here once more.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more defensive players here that
denying that information. Beautiful frag grenade here onto Crazy Dog from the sledge. What is
this glitch? We saw this.
I don't know exactly what causes that. That is interesting. Spot will find Intox. That is no more blitz. And with Legion getting taken out this early on in the round, that is a significantly less goo mines than you would normally see. Puts drone hunting for the Mira. That's just not going to be there. Thermite will blow up the Armory Locker's wall. No defender is ready here to stop this plant. This is just a free... It's just a free plant. For Atlas, I don't know what Evolution is doing right now. And with the Ying, a retake is going to be so difficult. Finding anybody. There goes Z-Thunder. No more Caveira. Spot just around the corner. Mag will get a kill onto Omen.
Shane in a very bad spot here.
Gotcha. Shane will get wrapped up by Spot with the aggression. Map 1. I'm sorry. Round 1 of overtime. See, I almost did it again. Round 1 of overtime will go to Atlas. Evolution just not in a position to defend that site.
I think the thing that really went badly for them is that those couple of early picks, especially that nade, just completely destroyed their defense, and they had to shift their focus to office, because that's where you push from on this map. You push from the office. No Glaz.
No Glaz, please. Well, see, now he has to play Glaz. Like, it's gonna happen.
He can't see our screen, though. He sees. He must see in his mind's eye. He knows Crazy Dog's gonna pick that Glaz.
No, but see, here's the question.
Will he get killed?
No, but see, was he trying to bait out the Glaz so that he can kill him?
Ah.
See, now he knows where the Glaz is going to sit for the first 2 minutes of the game. He's ready.
5 best strats from Spot. Go on.
300 IQ plays.
Oh no. Please not Glaz.
Ooh, Valkyrie camera at the top of the room. Getting the team information. If Atlas is able to secure this round, they will win the map. Which is significant, because Border, I'm quite certain, was Evolution's map pick. Could be rather significant for the series. There goes Z-Thunder's drone. The Deagle.
What a chump.
What a chump. What a chump.
Take out the drones. It's a pure...
Styling on
It's
him.
only something that someone of very high IQ can do. Where is Mag's drone?
Where is Mag's drone? Let's see where Mag's drone is.
It's on top of the camera.
Ooh!
Beautiful drone there
I
from
like
Mag.
that placement. He will spot out the Valkyrie wanting to get aggressive here on the eastern stairs. Remember, you were commenting on lack of information. Well, it does appear that Atlas has taken the memo. Mira, Echo, and Valkyrie on this team.
All 3 intel operators. This could be juicy.
My controller's died. There we go. It's not the end of the world. Thunderboy here playing in the back of monitors here in the break room. I'm interested. Can Glaz see all the way through that window into the back of here? I think that he can.
I think, yeah,
At
I think
least
that he
to
can.
a point. That could be dirty. Z-Thunder will entry frag here into the break room, and he will get an early pick onto Stunnaboy. 2:15 left. 5v4 now in favor of the attackers. However, with all this information still available, Crook will find a refrag on his Z-Thunder through those grates. Really difficult for the attackers without that ACOG to see through that. Crook just barely missing Mag, and he will get wrapped up. 3v4 now in favor of the attackers still. Spot will find Crazy Dog. SMG-11 is a potent weapon indeed. Over entry frag coming out from Intox will refrag Spot now. Atlas still with a man disadvantage. Shane will look to open up that armory locker's wall now. However, it is still electrified. Mag has got to do something about that, but he's just not in a position to do so here. Polgal moving around upstairs, not wanting to be spotted by those skeleton key rounds. Skeleton key holes, rather. He is looking for the buck. He's aware that those batteries are his last line of defense here. 1 minute left for the attackers to make a play. I'm interested to see where the Echo Drone is. Echo Drone is just waiting for that push to happen. Waiting for the approach from the other direction. Flashbang will go out, trying to check out for that ADS. Of course, no ADS is present there. Let's see if Gotcha can stop the plant. He's not on his drone right now. Plant will go down. He will spot it out, waiting to time his just right. Shane will get downed by the bandit. He will, team kill. Polgal will find him. Mag will get a refrag on the Polgal, and then Gotcha will get Mag on the push. Beautiful round by Atlas. That is the map, I do believe. Yes. See, I was right this time. I finally figured it out. It only took like 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
We did it. Atlas. Beautiful timing there from Echo. Just to leave off, you don't need to stop the diffuse, because that gives them, when someone's planting the diffuser, that automatically takes someone out of the game for a few seconds.
Glass for that loss.
He didn't stay as very, very close game. Really, really well played there by Evolution to counter the strategies coming out from Atlas, but Atlas pulled it together in the end. Solid changed their strategy, decided, maybe we should take this a bit slower.
Yeah, good job, Crazy. I'm proud of you.
There it is.
You didn't sit outside for 2 minutes of the round.
Conchilate.
In your spawn.
Spot is unhappy.
Good job, man.
Spot is still unhappy. Let's see, Atlas is ready to go. Let's see if Evolution is prepared. I need to fix the overlay, because that is important. Give me 1 second, stream. Let's see. Evolution still attacks this map, I think. Evolution 01. There we go. We did it. Everybody's ready. Oh, Gotcha's ready. Albatross. What do you want me to do? I'm fixing the stream. Has Evolution said they were ready? I wasn't looking. Going into map 2, do you think that it'll be as close? This is Atlas's map. Atlas winning Border, which Evolution did pick. Do you think that Atlas will be able to abuse Consulate enough to be able to just pull out at least an easier win?
I think so. I think so because Consul is quite an easy map to play aggressively on. A lot of teams spend a very, very long time outside on this particular objective of Consulate, and it's incredibly hard to get inside. If you just keep running out and put the pressure on, you have a very little options.
Well, it does appear that Atlas will look to play. That's okay. Spot stop. It does appear that Atlas will look to play on the upper floor first. Console, office, and projector room. With with basement falling out of favor in the last 2 seasons, this has really become the dominant site on a consulate. A lot of long angles that can be abused by both teams. I'm interested to see how they end up doing that.
I'm liking the Capitao pick on the attack. I'm not sure about Thermite and Hibana for this particular objective. I can see whether they would be useful. I am also liking the Echo. We didn't see a lot of Echo in the last map. We have seen his great potential unleashed in that final round of Border. Shooting the radio, no time for songs.
No time for music. Echo will have to play in admin office. Who will immediately take out that Twitch drone. Or that will make his position known. Mag just waiting for Gotcha to peek around that corner, holding the tightest angle. Gotcha's just getting surrounded now. Essentially 4.5 members. He will get Z Thunder, and Spot will find Crazy Dog. Let's see where that just happened. That is Polga. There we go. On the first floor, it does appear. That is Diffuser.
Yeah, that was a run out. Yeah.
That is Diffuser. Intox will recover that. That is a Twitch already done.
Very, very big picks.
Another run out. Intox will get very low.
Without Capitao's smokes here, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how the attackers want to try and take this.
Gotcha. Gotcha, calm down. He will find the Thermite now as well. No more Shane. A shameful display. There, I did it too. Diffuser. Okay, this looks like Intox will get reset. That's good for Evolution, but all 5 members of Atlas still alive. Console looking to be a very strong map for them. But see, we saw this in the first map as well. Where Atlas started off, Stunnable getting a little bit too greedy. Mag will punish that aggression onto the balcony. But we saw this in the first map as well. Where Atlas started off to be very, very strong, but as they progressed, Evolutions learned how to counter it. And I think that it's entirely possible that we'll see that again. We will get flashed by his own flashbang, and we'll get immediately shot down by Spot, and he will also find Mag on those yellow stairs.
Interesting thing about those yellow stairs,
that was.
I think it was Hibana's. If you are playing a 3-speed operator, you can run across the top of that skylight, and if you prone at the right moment, you can get onto the ledge without having to rappel down that skylight. It's very, very hard to do without killing yourself, but if you manage to do it, it can prove to be a very quick and very stealthy insertion.
Apparently Hibana flashed Mag as well. Rip.
Basically a very panic everywhere sort of flash.
Some flashy strategies.
Yeah.
Our caster is devolving into bad puns. This is our reality now.
I think that's what all good casting is.
And I'm okay with it.
I hope Twitch is okay. Well, they better be.
Yeah. New terms of service, no bad jokes.
I'm gonna go down. Are we gonna see one here? We are. That's a very interesting mirror window. I think
this can get punished from the spiral, if I'm not mistaken.
If you drone it out correctly, sure. But, yeah, when we're seeing a classic mirror strategy here, hold on admin, very, very easy to hold admin from here. Although traditionally played with a castle, I'm not sure how Mirror is going to be able to stop herself getting flanked here.
This strategy was really prevalent, and I want to say Season 4. The season that Mira initially came out, but it kind of fell out of favor after that as teams slowly learned how to play around it. But it can still be really strong if they can catch the attackers off guard, which I think is entirely possible here for Evolution, as it does not look like Atlas spotted them out. Gotcha will get immediately picked up by Z Thunder here in the basement. We see a double roam coming out from the Pulse, joining him. Over to this ledge, and it could be worse. Stunnable will refrag Z Thunder waiting on those stairs. And talks over.
He on spiral stairs?
Yeah, he just.
How did that happen?
The infiltration tactics.
Ah, of course. A special Ash ability to phase through walls. I forgot about that.
She blinked in. Don't worry.
So I've seen a front door take here.
This is interesting. This is an interesting angle to come at the site. I don't think that we've really seen very much of a strategy like this before, but I like the innovation. Nitro Cell will finish the Ash up. That is Funnel Boy gone now. The fuse coming through the window. Intox will react to get rid of that before it can fire off too many pellets. But the hockey pucks will not get any defenders on the site. Spot hitting us with the interesting operators. That is a medium machine gun. Hello.
Very interesting.
Interesting indeed. Intox here, just kind of reactively roaming around the site now. Moved all the way from admin office to the console office. Spot's drone will, well, spot him out. No pun intended this time.
It's getting worse.
It is getting worse. Well, that's because I didn't mean to do it there. I just, you know, he got spotted.
It just flows now.
Yeah, it just flows now. Yeah, but see, like, now, like, whenever Spot kills somebody in a fancy way, you just go like, "You've been spotted."
Ah, yeah. I think that meme will die pretty quickly.
To the wall. Crazy Dog will miss his shot on the Spot and will get immediately answered here. The Capkin, Shane, just barely missing him on his rotation. Spot will find a second. There goes Intox. Spot on the site now. Shane, last man standing. Spot will find the Russian battle. Capkin will win that fight. However, he is very, very low indeed. Polgal and Crook will look to see who peeks around that corner. Shots exchanged. Shane and Polgal now look to joust. Polgal with the pixel angle here on the bomb.
Just no nitro here for Capcan.
No
it can
nitro
all be over in an instant.
But the mirror window's still intact. But he can't see him through the desk. Will he go for the shot anyway? He's got to know he's there. He won't be able to hit him, though. Something inside the desk. Hit him in. Crook waiting for the rotation. Atlas.
I think he did
will
manage
win
to
the
hit
second round as well.
Thermite there, but trying to hit someone through 2 penetrations, unless it's a headshot, is not really going to work out that well for you in terms of damage. I think he pulled off a little too early there. No hit markers, it's not Call of Duty, so that does devastate you there.
Atlas now 0-2, essentially looking like a repeat of last map.
Seeing it.
See if Atlas can keep their momentum going. I would like to see a dock being played.
We've seen some very interesting picks here. I like the Valkyrie. Obviously, we saw a very big lack of information on the last map. Good that we're seeing the Valkyrie here, but I think the Valkyrie is mainly going to be playing outside for those runouts again that we see so famously for Atlas on this map.
Audio play here now in the basement. Valkyrie, a relatively crucial operator here. However, Z Thunder on the IQ will look to counter any cameras that Crook decides to throw outside.
I'm liking this Ying Capitao strategy. It can probably allow you to get down a very fast plant on objective. As long as Hibana gets down to her charges, but where are we going to be playing here? Are we going to be playing in the garage? Or are they going to go for a hatchet's take? I think the hatchet's take is a little bit more risky, but Hibana's obviously more suited to that. And obviously Hibana can very easily be bandit tricked. So, I don't know.
Without the Thermite here, it will definitely limit their options, as you were talking about. But Hibana is very proficient at the hatch take, and it does appear that this is kind of what we're going to see them trying to do. The Fraggrenade will go through. The Kobe will damage Spot, but not get him. It was close. Ooh, early aggression here, and already pushing up through servers now. Echo, Crook. Ooh, Crook will hear the gunshot. Crook around those spiral stairs, going for the flank now. There goes the Jackal. Not a safe place to scan. But let's get team kill happened as well. So many members going down. 2 members left now for the defenders. That was a bit of a pop-off now. Polgal taking shots into the Capito on the site. That is an M249. Tox barely missing his shots around the corner. He will get dropped by the MP7. Hibana very, very low in that small office. Will he get spotted out? There goes the drone. Position is made aware. Hibana charges opening up the Alpha site now. Spot needs to rotate back, but he's not finding anybody. There goes Crazy Dog. Now 2v2. Polgal is holding down this side. He does not want to give up this bomb just yet. Z-Thunder will get some shots putting into him, but however, the Bandit was just too low. Spot now has to retake. Coming from Yellow Stairs. He will be able to get the plant down with Shane covering him.
This is the situation where Ella really shines in these the 1v2 situations, which got the 50-round mag, she knows they've both got to be in that room.
Spot has time. Now about a fourth of his time now off the clock, where we cannot waste too much time. There goes Shane! Wonderful shot from the Scorpion! I do not think... I'm pretty sure Z-Thunder does not have any more grenades. This will be down just to gunplay. Spot now moving around the corner, waiting to see if Z-Thunder is going to be out of position here. Not quite seeing him just yet. He's prone around the corner, but does he know? The laser, I think Z-Thunder can see this. No, he's looking more towards the right. Spot will get wrapped up. Z-Thunder waiting around that corner.
I think he's going to be holding the very long angle. Little did he know, lying right there in front of him. Under his nose, in fact.
The sneakiest snack.
But don't step on Snake.
I mean, he nearly did.
Here. I'm glad that we saw an evolution take there. It was really, really well played there to get that quickly onto site from Visa. Showed how quickly they can push when they need to. I was right about the Yin Capitao push. That M249, devastating. I think Capitao and Bandit sort of scared the living hell out of each other when they both came around the corner, not really realizing either one was there. And a very, very lucky frag from Bandit there.
Polgal had a valiant hold on that basement against so many members of the attacking team, but he just didn't have... He just got overwhelmed. Like, he fought...
Yeah, he didn't have the numbers to hold this
He fought
fight.
two, he won those fights, but he just couldn't win the third. I think that a lot of that came down to just Spot taking too long to rotate back.
I'm interested by the Thermite here. You don't really see a Thermite going for this particular objective. Your main concern, really, is getting inside the building, as we had already mentioned in the first round. A lot of attackers, they spend way too much time outside. The main way of attacking this is to go into admin and push from there, going onto a meeting room plan. That's the map, right? But Thermite makes it a little bit more interesting, because what if you can somehow repel down yellow?
There goes the glass.
Easy 200 strat from Meg.
Looks like Spot wants his team to do the glass strats now as well. Spot opening up those windows for the glass. Mag playing close over might catch the glass off guard. Drone will spot out his position here. Gotcha just waiting for Mag to make a move. Who Gotcha will find a second. There goes Intox. No more Captain now. Shooting now across. Gotcha just has such a dominating position here. Run out will get denied by Polgal. Z-Thunder will get wrapped up as well. There goes the Bandit. On the right, let's see if he will be able to spot up the Jaeger. Glaz will go down. Getting a little bit too greedy now. Polgal, last man now on the window. Waiting to see if the defenders will now look to move. Strong positioning here into the projector over Mag will find him through the wall. There goes Stunnaboy. Put on the window. Diffuser not exactly in the position that you want it right now. Crook does have dominant control here of the front desk hallway. We need to see where Shane ends up rotating to see. Where's Shane's drone? Shane, show us your drone. Hey, there it is. It's in projector. Ooh, barely missing Spot. Crook will find Mag now as well. Echo, last man standing. This is who you want for these clutch situations. Over with a minute 20 left. It is not looking good for Evolution. He will deny the first plant from Polgal. Just in time, timing it perfectly, making sure they waste the maximum amount of time that he can make them waste. Drone just barely getting away, it looks like. Oh, there goes the drone. That is tragic now for Shane as he is pushing to 3. They have plenty of time to plant now, as Polgar will opt to do that right now. We're going to see if one gets aggressive. Shane, running out of time, however. He has to manage this very, very carefully if he wants to be able to get 3.
He's waiting for an aggressive play that's just not going to come. And even in a 3v1 situation, this can all go terribly.
Atlas is an aggressive team, but they're not stupid. Shane has the ability to clutch this if they don't play it carefully. And they're playing around that. Shane will just barely cross. I think Crook saw him, but he just didn't take the shot. Pushing in, there goes Crook. That's 1 down, 2 left to go. Spot will have a drop shot, the Echo, as he switches his weapons. A valiant effort by Shane, but it was just not there for him. Just running out of time. Atlas now 3-1.
Yeah, just really well played. Kind of interesting plays. I didn't really understand what was going on with a Thermite. We didn't really see many plays from him there, other than him planning the diffuser. I think they just got some really, really good picks onto the site and managed to get into admin and take it very quickly. Really, that's strategy not working for Evolution there in the end.
Maintaining the Glaz strat. He's been very, very powerful in this matchup, faring very, very well most of the rounds. Perk doing a little dance. I like the Valkyrie play on this map.
Yeah, I'm liking
Very strong.
the intel play. We're seeing Echo, we're seeing Pulse, we're seeing Valkyrie. Those are all very, very strong intel operators. They give you the information, you can jump outside, and you can kill everyone. That is the way you're supposed to play this map, and let's see if they can implement that strategy as well as they have done in previous rounds.
One thing that I think that this transition in Atlas's strategy shows us is that they've developed respect for Evolution. They went for playing with a roster that predominantly focuses on just winning gunfights, and have transitioned to a roster that relies more on information gathering and strategy. And it's this reaction as in counter to Evolution's stabilization of their aggressive play has really shown itself to be very, very good at countering the way Evolution wants to fight these battles. This information really giving them that edge that they need to be able to win these fights now.
I'm surprised that Valkyrie Cam went inside. I thought all three were going to go outside, honestly.
Gotcha. We'll find Z Thunder. He's so good at that Echo playing an admin officer. It's so difficult for them to push him out of that. So it looks like here comes the next contestant. Oh, never mind. He'll go up on the roof. Heard of Glaz. Glaz is up here on the south side. So here comes the next contestant. He'll look to wrap up. Gotcha. Let's see if the Glaz can make it happen. He does not want to get too aggressive. If he gets picked off here, that could be just the continuation of an awful turn of events here for Evolution. Run out from Polgal will find a kill. No, not even run out. Just a shot onto Polgal will find... I'm sorry, from Polgal will find Mag down as well. It does appear that he jumped out of the projector window. Shot him off at the wall.
You gotta wonder what Shane's plan here is.
Now Shane will go down. There goes Shane. Last man standing is Crazy Dog. With all 5 members left up for Atlas, I'm just not quite sure what he can do now. Pre-fire coming around the corner. The usefulness of that Valkyrie camera on the tree really showing itself there. Enemy detected outside. They're just going to get really aggressive on him here. Ooh, gotcha around the corner with the pre-fire. The intel, so strong.
Those Valkyrie cams, essential for this map, in my opinion. If you're going to play aggressively like that, you need that intel. And Valkyrie, those cams were absolutely beautiful. 4-4-4.
Gotta prepare that 4 macro.
That classic meme.
We are on match point here for Atlas. If they're able to secure this round, they will win the series. Let's see if they can seal this one out. Spot opting to play Fuse. An interesting decision. But it worked out before, so we'll see if he's able to maintain that streak.
I'd say so.
Shane's still playing that Capkin. I feel as though it would be better if Shane played something like an Ella. Even like they don't have an Ella on their team, and Ella's just so good right now. We'll see if Shane can make it work.
I think Capcan's still good. I also like to play very, very aggressively, even though we saw very strategic plays from them in the previous rounds, where the plank goes down, there's still 3 of them, not wanting to play aggressive against the one person, knowing that he can clutch. You know, they still are a traditionally aggressive team, and Capcan really plays against that meta quite hard.
Ooh, speaking of aggression, Mag will get a down here onto Gotcha. However, he will opt to move away from that and not move to secure that kill just yet. 2 members now of Atlas waiting around that corner. Stunnerboy will find Crazy Dog, and he will get a second kill onto Mag around that corner. There's that aggression we love to see from... Was that a team kill? No, that was Z-Thunder finding him at the end of the hall. For some reason, that looked like a Twitch to me, but I'm pretty sure I was just seeing the drone. 3 members already down here for Evolution. It's not looking good. 2v4. Around the corner. Intox. Ooh, Gotcha. Almost missing those shots. Crook will get wrapped up by Shane. They know where he is now in that red hall. Shane against 3. Gotcha will find him. There goes the map and the series for Atlas.
Series goes to Atlas. Still undefeated in the Contender League. And a well-deserved title. Really well played by Atlas. They knew when to play strategically, they knew when to rush, they knew their enemy, and even though Border was a close game, they managed to pull it back.